Hey, morning Surplus, morning Corpy. How we doing? Oh, see now you can play it. Yeah, I haven't changed that to run on the starting student scene. Use up some of those points. I'm still amazed that you said you had 50,000. Means I need to go in there and make some more expensive crap. How was your Surplus? How was your work yesterday? Or how was work going now that you got yourself a new job? Is that all you ever dreamed of? I need to fix this blueprint. I don't know why I built this one so messed up. Why do I already have an ad starting? I thought I'd turn that crap off. We'll see you later, Surplus. Oh, we want Zoop. No, we don't want... Well, we don't want Zoop yet. Put it on Zoop and then I took it off of Zoop.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
How's the volume on those? I do need to ask. That's one thing I couldn't check. Okay. And then I've got some different, I redid some of the, like the pop-up things when people subscribe or follow or, you know, whatever. And they do have some, sounds associated that should go through the stream, where before they didn't go through the stream. I could hear them in my headset, but they couldn't. So I need, once those pop up, I need to get y'all's input on the volume of those too. What's nothing? Oh, you unfollowed and refollowed and nothing came up. Interesting. Hang tight. That 100% should have worked. Thanks for stress testing this for me. Try it again. Say, where'd the dogo go? Nothing? Surplus, you have nothing to give me? Alright, what do we need to do? I said I was going to take a look at this building and figure out how I wanted to retro it later. Because we do need to figure that out. Because I don't want to keep continuing building. Oh, that's supposed to be overflow. I don't want to keep continuing building smart plating. Forever. We don't need it for too many things. I mean, we'll need some, but not a ton. Maybe like a bin's worth. Yeah, I think if you get a chance, try it again. Unless you did try it again, you've done it twice. Then if you've done it twice, don't worry about it. I'll screw with that stuff later. So this, I was thinking we could maybe use this floor as our storage overflow. But it's a little convoluted. I mean, I guess I could redo it. Not working. Well, that's no fun. It works when I tested it. Let's see here. Well, that is very, very annoying. Hold on. Let's see what we can, okay, that's connected. You did break everything. No, it's just this trial and error, right? Like I knew me doing this was going to have some issues, but it was weird that everything was working. No, that's not what I want. Oh, maybe it is what I want. Nope, it's not. Everything was working when I was testing it, but it doesn't seem to want to work when you go live, which is about right. It may be something. I may have to fix the browser source for where I was getting that from. Now I gotta find out where, I can't remember where. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, what if I refresh that? Okay, we got that. Really don't want to add it as a new browser source. We may have to. Check one more thing. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's not what we want. Browser source copied. Let's go here. Paste. It looks exactly the same. Huh. Alright, try it one more time if you would there, Surplus, and see if any of those things that I did anything. If not, we're gonna give up and move on for the day on that. Okay, I'll play with it. I appreciate you helping me out on that. What is going on with our reinforced plates? And what is going on with all of the smart plating? What in the hell did we do? What is this? Is something full? Oh, the freaking rods are full. That's a problem. Alright, so we definitely need to fix something. Yeah, something's going on, Surplus, because something should have happened in chat. Maybe it's just because you did it about 10 times and it got confused. Because that should have worked. It should have still at least sent something through the chat. All right, so we know when this fills up, we have a problem. Yeah, this is just a convoluted mess. I'm gonna have to sink it, yeah, 100%. But I'm trying to think, like, once I'm done with this tower, how do I want to sink it? Because I want to still build, you know, a container's worth of smart plating, and then all the, you know, all the excess rotors. And we're going to need, I think the next phase, we need a ton of this versatile framework. So I may have to rework this tower. It's just chocker full. Still kind of concerned why I don't have as much reinforced plating. I mean, I'm making plenty. Well, I say plenty. I know I'm not making enough, but I'm making. It's just not getting there. Oh. Son of a bitch. Okay. Why are we getting held up? We got problems. Why do we have problems? Why is this getting restricted? Because I don't have Mark 1. Okay, that's got us flowing a little bit better. Yeah, this stuff's just been building up. Huh. You don't want to go to work today? I don't want to go to work today either. But I've got multiple. We may just have to completely rework this ridiculousness. Mark 3. I've got Mark 3s coming out of everything. It should flow fine. We've got plenty of that. Should not have extra plate coming through here. Yeah, we're going to have to rework this floor. That's just all there is to it. Once we're done with the smart plating, I think once we're done with the smart plating, we need to redo this to make it more efficient. I mean, we're only 2,000 off. So that's not horrendous. I mean, this is not the most efficient. Setup. I fully grasp that. Okay, this is slowly emptying. These are slowly filling again. Yeah, we'll have to rework this and then do a sink up at the top or something. Did I just tie those versatile frames? I just brought them right back in here and then tied them in. Okay. Yeah, because I think the next phase is a whole bunch of these versatile frames. So, like this floor, it's gonna get some workout for sure. And we won't need automated wiring. So, like, same thing with automated wiring. Like, we'll make a bin's worth, I think. Storage containers worth of it. And call it a day. And then have, turn these guys off. And then I can make some stators and then just overflow it from there. Call it a day from there. All right, we'll see you later, Surplus. Have a good day. I mean, we do have this floor also, which is, what is it doing? God, I've got so many rods. It's beyond ridiculous. See if I'm missing anything. Corpy, you said everything else in the game is ready except for the space elevator cargo. At this time, I don't necessarily even care if that gets finished. You talking about for the last phase, phase 5, Corpy? All right, so we got pipes running again. Why is this just trickling so slow? Yeah, if we don't back up a pipes, then this isn't a problem. Let's take these pipes and feed them up here. Yeah, I mean, this thing got way down because we got everything log jammed over there. Okay, well, that should fix that. Yep, he's getting emptied. Yeah, I mean, we may even need to shut this guy down so I can fix some of this mess. It's unfortunate, but is what it is. Phase 5's underway. It's unlikely I'd just idle in the game while waiting for it to finish, but I know what you mean. I mean, that's basically where we're at right now. I can't really do much until I get to phase 3. Because my power's stretched to its max. So I need oil. So it's really just it's a wait and see game. I really want to fix this tower while we're waiting. I guess let's logistically let's look at it. Get rid of this. All right, so rotors. Okay, so we need to make modular frames. And this is set up to 12 a minute. We're restricting it to 6. And yeah, so smart plating, once we're done with smart plating, how much more are we actually going to need? Again, I think the only thing I'm going to need smart plating for, let's go to the wiki. Smart. Plastic smart plating. Recipe, I mean, okay, but what do we use it for? Modular engines. Tier 6. Isn't modular engines part of phase 3 though? Or am I crazy? Yes, it is part of. Phase 3, 500, which we're doing times 10, so we're going to need 5,000. Modular frames is a lot of modular frames. The normal recipe is 2 smart plating to 1. Interesting. Okay. So, What does that mean? I don't know what it means. I think it means we build... If we're gonna keep this tower as our our elevator phase construction parts tower, or at least this area, we have to build motors, all sorts of other shenanigans. Why am I having such a senior moment on what I want to do here? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just load some of these guys in. Only 2 per floor. Only 2 what per floor? I'm not sure what you're referring to. You're just talking about the assemblers? Alright, what's going to be the most efficient way to keep this thing running for phase 3? Because it's not as efficient as I want it right now. And I don't necessarily know a better way to do this spaghetti mess that I've got going on here. Yeah, it is a stackable design, and I've did it a little, so it's the logistics I've got on the outside is separate, and it's just hand built. I don't have the logistics built into Blueprint. It's just the actual, what you call it, just the actual machines and stuff, which I've had to do a lot of altercations to them. They're not perfect. I mean, I'm still doing starter stuff, right? For the most part, this is not highly complex, so, you know, I'll tweak them as I move on. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff built to kind of keep moving, right? Like this is one big blueprint that then I tweaked it to split the outputs. Because I kind of want this build to be this, is just these vertical towers all over the place doing kind of almost individual things and then connecting them, right? Like this tower right here is only doing reinforced iron plate. Right now this one's only doing automated wiring. And right now this one's kind of doing 3-4 things. I mean, ultimately it's got smart plating and versatile framework coming out, but I've got excess modular frames and rotors, and definitely excess rods. I did some math wrong somewhere on rods. I've got rods coming out my ass. Yeah, I know. And then I've got steel. Oops, wrong button. So I got iron pipes and beams, or steel pipes and beams here. And then those are way out there. Those are 3 power towers doing compacted coal. That's my only source of power right now. No trains. Right now I'm just literally only using tractors. I haven't even gotten to trains. We are just doing tractors right now. Tractors and belts. Right, these have gone back up. This was down in the 50s. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do trains in here, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure I will at some point, but right now I kind of want to stick to the simplistic. And I hadn't since 1.2 came out. I wanted to play with the pathing stuff. They do give trucks too far into it. I agree with that. Trains almost to a small extent. Sorry, I was fiddling with something with OBS. Okay, I mean, I've got plenty of time here to figure this out, so I just need to figure it out. Don't know if I want to build another floor to this guy or what. Because this is irritating me. This frickin' jumbled mess. Is beyond ridiculous. I'm tempted to just redo it now, but I think that would be a mistake. I mean, realistically, what we could do, so this is where everything's coming in. Oh, yeah, this is not me. This was done on a whim, and I'm not happy with it. And it's going to get redone regardless. I'm just trying to think the most effective way. Okay, so I've got everything coming in here. This is literally all the inputs. We got the rotors, we got the beams, we got the rods, and the reinforced plate. Okay, reinforced plate here, overflow. So when I turn off the smart plating and the reinforced plates are only going to the modular frames, they're still going to go out here, and I can still have an overflow. So we can build yeah, I may have to. The problem is I'm gonna have to stack it on the top. So then I'm gonna have to take. Well, you know what I could do? Good point, good point, good point. I could funnel. So I've already got everything going out. The stuff that's going to the space elevator here is coming out this one. Because I got versatile frames popping in here. Smart plating here. So the extra stuff fix that. I don't like that. Shouldn't be overflowing. All right, so extra beams are going here. Extra modular frames are going here. This is overflow for reinforced plates, rotors. And rods. So realistically, and I don't even need to blueprint it. Realistically, I just need to put another floor. I need to funnel everything to this. No. No. Because I don't want to. No. Because I want to keep it separate. Because we still want these guys going out for phase 3. These guys just need to be stored up. The rest just needs to be stored up. So really a function of... I don't need to store beams here. Necessarily, because I'm storing them over here. Yeah. Right here. Kind of in between the Red Forest and, I don't even know what the name of this area is over here. Kind of the big pine trees and stuff. So my original start location was over here, and I had to move over here because I had no iron. So I kind of shifted, and then I've got all this. Like I said, I've got these 3 towers out here for power, which I could take you out there and actually it's these towers right here, and look at that. I built an underground water system. If you're interested in taking a look at that, I can roll out there at some point. God, this is such a mess. Well, I'm doing random nodes. Random and then advanced, the advanced version. And there's not a lot of iron and not a lot of copper. It's pretty bad. And I'm doing all normal. And my recipe is 1 1/4 times normal recipe. And my power is double. Yeah, I didn't do myself any favors. That's my big problem right now is the biggest thing actually is power. Like I'm consuming 7,300, 74, it fluctuates, 76, 78. I mean, damn near 8,000 megawatts for 3 factories. I mean, I'd say that. I mean, obviously these guys produce power and use power, but I've got three little factories. I got a quartz crystal simple thing over here doing silica and whatever. I've got a quick wire one, just 2 machines. I got steel, and that's it. %. No, I mean, well, what I did is when I started this playthrough, I've got another playthrough that I've got going on that is very extensive. But it started with 1.0 and 1.1, and there were some mods in it that I think they've all updated to 1.2, but I held off on switching over. And I just started a new one, and what I did is just did like a random wheel spin type deal. I entered in all the parameters that you can change, and then I just, like the first stream, I hit random, and whatever it gave me, and I said that's the parameters at which we're gonna build this thing. So the combination of the power like I'm not worried about the space elevators. It's 10 times. It's not bad. Like I after doing this, 100 times wouldn't be horrendous. I mean, take forever, but doable. What's killer is the power multiplier and the recipe. Like if I were to do this again, I don't know. Like if I do 100 or 10 times space elevator like I'm doing right now, I think leaving it with normal recipes would be the ideal thing. But if you're going to do like 100 times space elevator parts, I think the cut in half recipe is the way to go. But the power usage one with the multiplier, I'm only doing 2 times. 5 times is I can't even imagine it, because I'm struggling to make the math work at 2 times. I mean, granted, I'm just using coal and compacted coal right now. Once I get the oil, like, we should be okay. But early game, 5 times power, I don't see it. All right, I need to go fill up my coffee Why are these yellow again? Reinforced plates, reinforced plates. I'm gonna keep feeding you. I'm gonna take a quick break to go get my coffee refill on, and then I think we need to spend some time fixing this. I'm not happy with this, and make it a little bit more conducive to our future needs, because realistically, once the elevator parts are done for the smart plating, I just want to fill up. How much are one of these? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think those are 50 stacks. So 1200 smart plate would fill into this. Maybe we use a bigger bin. I don't know, but realistically, we're gonna let the smart plating run until we're full. We may just start with the small one. The versatile framework needs to just run. And I'm tempted to just let... I don't know why I've got this limited to 2.5. Why do I have that limited to 2.5? Probably because that's all it needs. That's all it needs. We could probably let a little bit more through. Ooh, not 45. 5. Why don't we just double this? 70. Won't hurt anything. Yeah, so then we can just store rotors. We can't fit it all on this floor, obviously. So I think we do need to send it up. You know, but where would we send it up at? Where do we have space to... We got a little bit of space on this side. I can go vertical here. It would just need to be a complete rework of all this. But it's doable. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. All right, I'm gonna take me a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And let's fix that. There we go. Corpy. You have 3 main buildings in different locations and 1 large power plant. How designing the space first, then fitting the production inside. I've always done the opposite. Sounds like a nice setup. I'm gonna check one other thing. This freaking this alerts thing's bothering me. I made this. Oh Christ! What did I click? We're gonna check something. No, that's not what I want. I'm gonna test one of these real quick and see if it comes through. Twitch test. Do a follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Well, that showed up on the stream. But there was no audio. Why was there no audio? That was weird. Bear with me. Bear with me. How about a subscribe?
Thanks for the tier 1 sub.
All right, that came through. Event list. We're gonna get this figured out. Audio. Huh. Maybe we're not going to get this figured out. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Okay, well, the alerts were showing up. But I'm not getting any audio. Why am I not getting any audio? Dun, dun, dun. Huh. 8 drones deliver the goods to the large train station to keep the flow. I like drones, and I have them being used in the other playthrough that I've got. My problem is I don't like how you have to use. I wish you could do multiple drones per port instead of having. I'm sure you have 8 different drone ports. Sorry, I'm still farting with the with these alerts. I'm gonna get this figured out. Let's check it again.
Thanks for the follow.
Alright, that worked. There should have been some audio that came through. I didn't hear it. Why did I not hear it? Okay, let's check it again.
Thanks for the follow.
Why is OBS being so difficult? Yeah. It's interesting and entertaining. Let's try it again. One more.
Thanks for the follow.
Nope, I still can't hear it. But at least they're showing up on the stream now. So we got 50% of the problem solved. They're showing up and you should have heard it. So Corpy, let me ask you, did you hear any audio when I triggered that alert? If you can hear it, I'm fine with that. That means at least it's coming through and I don't necessarily need to hear it. Kobold Snacks, yes, you heard some audio. You said it said thank you for the follow. All right, I'm happy with that. At least they're coming through. Well, at least from the test. We'll need to check it when somebody actually follows. But I do like the like being able to hear it so that I know that it happens, because I'm not always looking at OBS to see the alert pop up. But the chat should grab when an actual follow happens and I'll hear it there. So maybe that's not the worst thing. Okay. Okay, let's start faffing with this frickin' floor. Perfect. Okay, as long as the stream's hearing it, I can deal with it on my end on why I'm not hearing it. The monitoring should be working on my side through my headset, but who knows? Every time I close down OBS, it likes to reset a whole bunch of settings and I have to go through and redo them. For some reason, like if you go through it must be a bug with the latest version that I'm using. But if you do like the file exit, you have to force it. You have to Control Alt Delete and kill it in the task manager. But if you click the X at the top, it'll actually shut down. But then everything's wonky. So I don't know what's going on with that. I may just have to go in there and reset everything every morning before I start streaming, which is fine. It gets a little tedious at some point. All right, so how do we want to rework this floor so that we can overflow it? Yeah, it's almost like I gotta gut the whole floor. We got rotors coming this way. And then we overflow the rotors. Okay, then we got beams coming this way. We're not overflowing the beams, which we don't necessarily need to overflow the beams. Because I'm only bringing 37.5 per minute from the steel factory over here. How many? Two, 4, 6. We're making 6 per minute modular frames. We're not using that many. We're only using 2.5. I like that we're overflowing into a second machine there for sure. I had that tied up against here. All right, so what are we going to have coming up here? Enough room. Okay, we're going to have rods, rotors, beams, modular frames, programmable smart splitters would be beautiful right about now. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had a slight emergency. My daughter's got sugar gliders. I don't know if anybody knows what those are, but they escaped from their their home. They were running around her room. So we did a little sugar glider wrangling, which is a joy, let me tell you. Now, where the hell were we? I don't even know where we were at. I'm so bamboozled now. Oh, we were going to split up. Oh, we were going to see if we could even get the programmable splitters. Which I don't think we can. No, we need 50 of these heavy modulars just to clear the, what's it called? The research for it. So we're going to have to do kind of one thing at a time. Now we really don't need... I can't build any dimensional depots, can I? I don't have any Mercer spheres. So eventually the storage is going to be over here for this stuff. If we're going to do it locally. How many things did we have? We've got rods. Yeah, I'm tempted to just sink all the rods instead of storing them here. I mean, we can do a bin, right? I mean, it won't hurt anything. So we had rods, rotors. Is there any reason to do storage for reinforced plate? I think not, because we can do that over here. So rods, rotors, modular frames, smart plating, Merciful. And we need all these to overflow. Oh, I wanted to go into that one. Mm-hmm. Make this super compact. No air limiters. Well, we need some of those. Build a few. Okay, we're gonna have modular frames. We're gonna have smart plating. And we're gonna have versatile framework. And this should be any undefined. Nice little S bend in that curve. All right, this should. Actually, what we could do. No, don't delete that whole thing. Okay, we can sync now after these bins fill up. So how do we get these bins to fill up? Gotta feed everything over here, all of our overflow. How do we want to rework this? I mean, my only concern really is going to be... Here's rotors. I mean, really, we need to funnel... I'm just afraid to start deleting shit. um... See, a reinforced plate will back up, so that's going to be a problem. Or it can back up. And if I'm not accounting for it up here on this top floor, that's going to be a problem. I mean, I've got the room to account for it. Bin wise. I don't need these. Why do I? Oh, because I have these set for overflows. I do need those. Ding dong. That's super convoluted. Sticking out. Okay, let's do something different. Let's do this. it's sticking out. Yeah, but you can barely see it. I mean, I could sink it even more in there. Let's do that. And now we can do reinforced plate. Okay, we're closer to being able to delete this shit. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up my coffee again. So bear with me for a minute. All right, fresh coffee. All right, let's start deleting this stuff. Probably shouldn't have done that. No, it's all right. We're just going to back up a little bit more. Okay, rotors, rods. Who's this? Okay, those will go through there. You know what we could do here? Okay, let's make sure those are going up. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, what kind of shenanigans we got left here? We could. Oh, I got that off. Come on. Why do I not have any modular frames coming through? What's going on here? Oh, son of a bitch. It's because these are backed up here. Smart plating. Hold on. Where did we screw up? Right here. No, we can't do that. Son of a bitch. The beams are the problem. If beams overflow, I need to get them straight to the sink. The beams overflow. I need them straight to the sink. So what if we do this? So convoluted. All right, are we flowing again? Bill's too steep. Why the hell's the bill too steep? Alright, those should be sinking now. Nothing else is overflowing yet. We do have this. No, that's not gonna work. $74. Okay, that'll capture all those rods. I think that's it. smart plating. Smart plating. Versatile frames. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to have any overflow into the smart plating or the versatile frame until we're done with the space elevator. So what happens when we're done with the smart plating? We just merge it back into here. Yeah, we'll just drop it down right here. It's perfect. And once we're done with smart plating, for the modular frames, four, 8, 12. We're only needing 12 per minute reinforced plate, which we have plenty of over here. Point 557. I'll have a little bit extra. %. There really should be more than that. Why is my cable so low? We backed up on cable? Mark 1. I mean... bet we are backed up on cable. Oops. I mean, not horrendously. I got this one fairly efficient. That should drain out. Yeah, and then those will be running at 100%. All right, how much more? $71. $781. They're 2.5 hours. That's not right. I'm not making 5 per minute. How many am I making? I can just easily go down here. I'm making 12 per minute. It's an hour. We'll be done with the smart plating for the space elevator in an hour. And then automated wiring will be done pretty quickly here. How much are we making this per minute? 5. $3.29. It's also another hour. Literally another hour, and both those will be done. I think we're going to call the stream for today. I need a better spot for a screenshot. Silica. That does me no good. Right over here. In the pine tree forest. Like, all of my screenshots have just been nothing but I got so much rods. Mm-hmm. Not bad. That's a nice little shot. Wish the rain would stop. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. Appreciate everybody hanging out, following along. Corpy, hope you have a good day. I'm not sure who else is left in the chat. But y'all have an excellent Thursday, and I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I believe, also. TBD right now, but I'm 99% sure that I'll be going tomorrow. So stay tuned, and we will catch y'all on the next one. We'll see ya. Bye.